Hello, 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 and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe, all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. In this video, we are taking a look at the Black Panther figure by Marvel Legends, the single card release that ties in with the upcoming movie Wakanda Forever. Now, not a lot is known about this particular version of Black Panther. They have kept all of the kind of spoilers under wraps, so I'm just going to take a look at the figure and surmise who I think might be underneath that mask. So without further ado, let's crack the box open. I just want to appreciate the really nice artwork on the side of the box. It's a digital rendering on the front of the box of the figure, but the artwork and the detail that have gone into the box is brilliant. So opening it up, it is obviously the plastic free packaging, so you can't see what's inside the box until you've opened it up, and it's quite tightly packed, I'm not going to lie. Each one of these kind of window free boxes seem to be a little bit different on the inside. There doesn't seem to be like a set standard kind of insert, so this one is the first time I've seen that bit folded up underneath. But anyway, enough about the box, let's crack open these bags. Well, not really bags, are they? They're like paper bags. In this one you have the two additional hands, so there's one kind of open claw hand and one closed fist hand, and on the body you've got the corresponding ones, and inside this paper bag you've got the actual figure itself. Now, this figure wasn't part of the main wave of Black Panther Wakanda Forever figures. It was announced at New York Comic Con during the Marvel live stream. The Marvel Legends team kind of got it out and just kind of teased it a little bit. And I must admit, it is really nice. Now, my first kind of initial thoughts is there isn't butterfly joints there in the shoulders, but it is all pinless, and the detail on this suit is really good. Let me just zoom in a little bit to the mask just so you can see the texture in the mask and also the detailing. It's really nice. There are gold and silver detailing here. There's gold and silver detailing throughout the suit. Now, it's clearly a female figure. You can tell that by the shape and the size of the figure, but there's absolutely zero detail given as to who it is wearing this. Now, if you've read any Black Panther comics, then it's quite obvious that Shuri at some point does take on the Black Panther mantle, but there's no guarantee that this is Shuri's version of Black Panther. This could be a number of the characters in the movie, and they've really not given anything away. All we've seen is this suit kind of teased in a couple of the more recent trailers. Now, as a figure, it's quite stiff, but there's no real issues there. It's just very stiff, so just be careful when you get yours, just in case the joints have seized up a little bit, but nothing that can't be fixed with a little bit of heat applied to it. Now, like I've put on a couple of my posts on various other social medias, there's a lot of the kind of Killmonger and the Black Panther suit kind of mirrored in this with the gold and the silver. Now, a really interesting detail here is if we look at the arms, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more. If you actually look at the arms, you can see that they are like panthers kind of with the arm coming out. Very similar to the gauntlets that Shuri used in previous movies like Black Panther and the Avengers films. So that to me is a clear sign that this is Shuri, because she's kind of put her own spin on the suit and included those gauntlets as part of the arms. It's just me theorizing, there's no guarantee to that, but that would be my guess. That would be the big giveaway. As I said at the beginning, it is all pinless, so that gives it a nice smooth finish. But I must admit, even though it is a slightly smaller figure, as a standalone sort of single release, it's a really good one, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to be relatively key to the movie. Now, we've had one Shuri figure in the past. It's this one here from a 2-pack with Claw. I can't remember how long ago that was, but it's obviously a comic book accurate Shuri. If we take her cape off and just pop it on this MCU version of potentially Shuri, I think that gives it a really cool look, and I would be really pleased if this is Shuri, if at some point we see this kind of cape similar to the one that she wore in the comic books on the suit, just because I think it gives it a nice kind of nod to the comic books. And the nice thing is if you have got the comic book Shuri, the cape isn't kind of obviously comic book, so you could quite easily display your figure like this if you wish to do so. I'm not going to give her the spear just yet because you haven't got a grip in hand on this MCU version. But either way, let's get a couple of the Black Panther suits in. So this is one of the more modern Black Panthers, the T'Challa Black Panther suit, and this is the more recent Legacy collection Killmonger. And as you can see, there are definite nods to both suits. Now, it was Shuri that designed both suits. I'm not going to go into much detail about how Killmonger obtained the suit, because I'm sure most of you have seen the movie, but it was her that designed both the gold and silver suit. So, you know, it's quite obvious that she would put both of those details in a suit of her own, including the gauntlet kind of forearms. So that would be my bet. That would be my bet, that it's Shuri underneath this mask, and she's basically just pulled from inspiration on suits that she's designed previously to create her own Black Panther suit. But what's really nice is you line these three suits up and they look like part of a set. They look like they kind of go together. So she's a very welcome addition to my Black Panther collection. I cannot wait for Wakanda Forever. I can't wait to go and see it. It's going to be an emotional roller coaster for sure. Please do like, share, subscribe, and all of those things. All the support to the channel is very much appreciated. If you're a Black Panther fan, then I highly recommend you picking up this single card release. But that's about all. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.